router and Chrome updated the other day, so that should have
Yeah.
been already taken care of. But here we are.
Right. I do kind of like seeing the, people with the video aspect. I like it. That's why, I run it. But
Yeah,
it's not game changing.
yeah.
Uh, yeah. And my buddy Chance will probably join us next week.
Sweet.
So, uh, you know, I'll play. We're going to talk in depth Tuesday, because we play D&D on Tuesday. We're doing the Dragonlance campaign together.
Yeah,
Yeah. So, but he really likes challenging, very deadly type stuff, and
yeah.
so he was talking about old school essentials just sitting around the D&D table uh before you were here on these games.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he likes the old school D&D stuff, and he's pissed off at Wizards too.
Yeah.
So, there's another
Yeah,
chink.
we
Yeah.
we should all get along then. Yeah.
Yeah. He'll be fine, man. He just wants to play the game and have fun, and I'm pretty sure he's got everything he needs to do. I know we've played on Discord with him,
Yeah.
so I'm thinking he's got to have a PC or something. I mean,
Nice.
he probably knows what he's doing, but I can't say that because I haven't, done it. We were doing this when I played with him online last time. We were doing like this AVV or something through D&D Beyond, a
Oh, yeah.
plugin,
Yeah.
and I mean it was working really nice
Yeah.
because it was using your D&D Beyond content and letting them drop the maps and everything like that. So it was nice in that regard. But
Well, yeah, and that came about. So, Roll20 and or I'm sorry, One Bookshelf, which owns Drive Through RPG,
yeah,
they merged, and so
oh,
now all of any PDF content that is VTT compatible, so basically all of my stuff, can be purchased and imported into your Roll20 game.
okay,
But one of the other things that I mean, this was like phase one of it, but
that made him a competitor
uh,
in the
eh,
eyes of Wizards and D&D
well,
Beyond.
yeah,
It
there is that problem. But I mean,
yeah,
Wizards' biggest thing is Wizards doesn't want any VTTs. Wizards wants to have their whole new thing that their new virtual tabletop that they're putting out. They want it to be the only one that can
yeah,
do anything D&D, and it's like, fuck you guys. These
right.
other systems have been out long before you were able to get this to the market. I mean, their first attempt at a VTT was Table, and that was like what 2009 that died on the vine because the whole thing was garbage. I mean, I don't foresee this ending well for them. I mean, D&D Beyond is one thing because it's not really that well. Evidently, it is hard to make a character creation software because even D&D Beyond still fucks it up. Every character I've ever made D&D Beyond, at some point, I can backward engineer that character and find where it made an error. It's not something that is game breaking, but it's not correct. It's not
You know,
according to the rules
yeah,
as written.
and this might be something that I don't I might be just fucking up on or whatever. But the part that's gotten me, and this is from day one. All right. When a motherfucker casts mage armor, you're supposed to recalibrate their armor class.
Correct.
Okay. All right. So why is it uh, from day one on D&D Beyond, every way that I do mage armor on any fucking character, I play a lot of sorcerers and
Your
wizards,
armor class automatically becomes 15.
right, but it doesn't change my armor class. I've got to redo the math.
Oh, that's
Uh,
dumb.
yeah, that's dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Very dumb. I mean, um, I don't think any of the armor class modifications fly. I'm gonna test Shield of Faith next time around and see what the fuck happens. Because I'll be playing again. I got a Divine Soul Sorcerer that we're in the Strahd fight right now. All I've really been doing is casting Counterspell in that fight.
Yeah, see, that's one of the other things. So, like when I changed the initiative rules for Old School Essentials, the thing came up. Well, if they're not declaring their actions at the beginning of the round, then how do you know if like a magic user or somebody who's casting is going to get interrupted? And I'm like, I'm not a fan of the idea of interruptions anyways. If they're
Uh,
concentrating on a spell and you hit them, that they'll fail their interruption, or that will interrupt their spell. But at no point in any fantasy adventure that I've read or that I've watched in a movie has that ever been something that you see, because it's not fun.
in Ultima Online, you could interrupt. There's a lot of PvP in that
Oh yeah.
game. But you could do a dagger build and run up on a guy and stop him from casting. You hit
Well,
him so much it would interrupt his spell casting. But I mean, in order to really break it up, you had to get a quick fire weapon. You had to go quick on him.
right. Well, and like,
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of the counter spell because they basically made a Swiss Army knife that is going to be good for every situation, and that's not the way that we did it. So counter spelling, if you look at basic and expert, even first edition, there really was no mechanic for it. And so what a lot of tables did, and this is what we did at cons, was that you could counterspell as a reaction, but you had to be able to cast the same spell.
Yeah, I've seen builds where they like, okay, you need to be focusing on that spellcaster, in order to counter spell them. It's not just, oh, caster A is in the room and they cast fireball, and you're not really paying a whole lot of attention to person A, but all of a sudden you're going to trigger and counter that fireball spell. I've seen them say, where, okay, you need to be studying that particular wizard, and,
Right,
and watching for their movements to counter it.
right,
And I've seen that, and I agree with that. As if a wizard or a witch or whatever is focusing on somebody casting a spell, and they want to dump spell resources like spell slots or whatever into it, cool. On this game, I see where you need to have the spell that particular spell memorized,
right,
which makes it very difficult. But
right. And I mean that we played it that way for, a great many years, most of the '80s. And so I mean that kind of takes care of the counterspell argument and the only making spells that are something that are concentrated on is something that can be interrupted. So
they,
the mechanic works, and I just
they got 4 and 5 fucking hit points.
right,
I mean, if they're that big of a problem, do 5 hit points. And there's the problem is solved.
right. Well, and like the battle that you were in last week, that guy, he was I was really concerned because you guys kind of went straight for one of the minor bosses right away. And I mean, this guy
Yeah.
had 10 hit points, which I mean that's like close to like your entire party's total. I mean, like, so he was rough, and he was a fourth level caster. So
Yeah.
I mean, he was beefy. Unfortunately for him, he was a cleric, so the only real thing that he fired off was hold person, and you guys kind of peppered him.
Yeah. I was putting down hate with that longbow.
Yeah.
I think I nailed him like 3 times.
Yeah, you drilled him pretty good.
I get too many pluses when we're all up on each other like that. If you're in short range and then my dexterity bonuses, I mean, I really get a lot. I mean, that's +3. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a lot.
Yeah.
First level.
Yeah. Other I don't think I gave you guys the monster treasure last week.
A lot of the dudes went down in the river.
Oh, that's right. That's right. But I didn't give you the monster treasure from the priest. Did I? I did.
No,
Yeah, so
you calculated it and you gave us the second round of experience for that. I don't think you did the dagger or the priest himself. But when we looted all the, you gave us the gold and stuff from, you know,
from the
peeling the,
room, right.
yeah,
Yeah, and Cameron got the +1 mace.
yeah.
So, okay. I will have you guys roll on that treasure table first thing.
What, all of us roll?
No, we just need one percentage roll.
I'll do the note taker again, but this will be on the understanding that at some point I will not want to be the note taker and treasure thing. Someone else will
You
do
get
that.
somebody else to do it. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. That's all. I don't mind pulling my weight, but I've got short-term memory issues and fuck around and I forget to write something down and
Right.
sorry. I try to stay on top of it though. I think we're waiting on who?
Just waiting on Brian. Let me shoot him.
He's in the.
On the voice
Sky.
from waiting for the computer.
There you are. All right. No
Yeah.
problem.
Getting the computer going.
Gotcha.
It's no excuse. You're supposed to be logged on 1 hour early, doing dancing and singing in the background.
I am not a bard.
I am. I have a. I try to have something ready to sing to you motherfuckers every week. Just,
So, who wants to roll the percentage?
I historically have had good percentage rolls.
Then do it. Do the percentage and make it great.
Let's do it.
So I was in the game store the other day,
Uh-huh.
and this little girl was looking at the D&D stuff, and I asked her to hand me the rogue spell cards, and I think I strung her out for a good 8 minutes. And I'm like, it's right next to the barbarian spell cards. And
So 74, he doesn't have anything on him other than what you already got, which was not too bad.
He does have a dagger.
Well, the dagger, it's just a 1d4. It's nothing special. It's just a sacrificial. It looks fancier than it is.
Okay.
But he did have that +1 mace, which Cassandra took.
Hell yeah. That'll be good.
So at least you now have a magic weapon. And there was a secret door up here.
Oh yeah, secret door. That's right.
Kind of.
So I guess yeah.
And according to my tracker, you have been in the dungeon for 30 minutes.
Dang. That was eventful, 30 minutes.
I know, right? You guys haven't been down here that long. So, I will go ahead and...
I guess I'll move this. Oh, yeah, you got to do your lead in and
yeah, I'll bring
all
this
that.
in. Welcome to Braunhaven. We will be picking up where we left off last week. These guys are in the catacombs under the town of Braunhaven. They just they're trying to discover, why these goblins and giant rats were digging their way up into the cellar of the Braunhaus coaching inn. And they discovered that there is an entire labyrinth catacomb complex down here. And last thing that they did last week is they found the, what is it? It is called the Chapel of the Restful that has since been desecrated by goblins and a hobgoblin priest. And they put them to the sword, axe, and hammer. And they found a secret door. So they will be, I assume, moving north and seeing what the rest of the complex looks like. But before we get started, let's go ahead and thank one of the friends of the Greenwater Guildhall. None of these are sponsorships or partnerships of any kind. They're just products that we really like. And today we would like to thank Fable Beard Company. Fable Beard Company makes beard products such as oils, balms, butters, and co-wash. They have beard wash. They have deodorant now. They have spray-on colognes. I think they've got a line of lotions for the ladies. And they each of their scent profiles is a different fantasy character. And today I'm still working my way through my holiday stash. I am wearing the Caroler, which smells like a spiced bread pudding. This is from the Christmas collection. But I'm sure that they have a scent that would work for you. If you're a first-time purchaser, go to fablebeardco.com and create an account. And they have a buy one, get one free option for new customers. You can put 2 oils into your cart, and you will get that second oil for free if you use the checkout code of FIRST in all capital letters. And we will have a Braunhaven webpage. That is kind of my other project for probably later today. It will be via Obsidian portal. That'll be down below. And so you can check there. The adventure log will be done in little news blurb, little broadsheet town crier news blurb type things. There will also be little bits of rumor and lore that are dropped there about Braunhaven, et cetera, et cetera. So keep your eye on that, and probably it will show up. I don't want to promise this week, but it may show up in next week's video. And similar to that, the Greenwater Guildhall has a merch store now. There will be a link at the bottom of this video for the merch store. And we have the official Greenwater founding, the Greenwater Mercantile and Adventuring Company Wayward Bastards official t-shirt, and the official beer stein, which makes an excellent coffee mug. And there is also now 2 versions of the pirate flag used by the Pirates of Draenax from our Wednesday Night Traveler game. So check out the merch store, and I hope you like what you find. Also, I just noticed the other day too that on the t-shirt, I was looking at the Pirates of Draenax t-shirt. You can actually put those designs on other things too. So you could purchase the Pirates of Draenax pirate flag on a throw pillow for your couch, and I think you can do like a fleece blanket. There's a whole bunch of stuff that you can do with it. So hope you enjoy. So where we left off, you guys had found this secret door. And so here's something that I find interesting, and I don't remember reading this in the rules, but it says that at the end of every hour, it's not only does your torch expire, but it is time for the players basically to take a short rest. It's a 1-turn break, and if you don't, then you start to suffer. Basically, you suffer from you get tired, and you take like a -1 penalty to things of that nature.
So I'm going to take Ignatius's lantern and his oils, and I will light a fresh lantern here at this time the torch expires.
Well, the torch isn't expiring yet. You still have another 30 minutes till the torch expires, so might as well just use that torch until it burns out. Yeah, this tracker is really nice because it even tells me when to check for wandering monsters.
I mean, we could. Right now, it seems like a relative time. I don't know how long this ritual is going to last, but I've got to think that now would be an opportune time to go ahead and take our little rest, just to reclock things. We took all that time stealing all the gold out of the wood, of the pillars and shit.
I already calculated that.
And
that took you 20 minutes.
Yeah, so we still got 30 minutes, I guess, before we have to sit our asses down.
Right.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah.
I bet we'll be okay if we open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If all of that was mostly taking the gold out of the pillars, I think we've got some time.
Right. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Your battle. I don't even think it took 30 seconds. I mean, it
Yeah.
might have been a little longer than that, but I mean, it was less than a minute. So,
And what kind of? Oh, go ahead.
no,
Sorry.
go ahead.
What kind of secret door is this? How does it open?
So it says, let's see, what did I write?
Come on, it's your toy, don't you remember?
I know, right? You've only written 5 books in 3 months. Don't you remember every single word?
You need to. You need to get it on. Yeah.
I
Lets
write
me
it
know that
down
you're.
so I
Yeah,
don't
you're
have to
wasting
remember
too
it.
much time with TV and family life, sir.
Excuse me. So this secret door is actually it is a stone door on a pivot, a central pivot. So it when you open it, it kind of rolls and divides the door into 2 5-foot entrances to this next room. I guess
think we could open it with a 10-foot pole? Can we?
Because it's stone, you're gonna have to put some weight on it.
Shit.
Well,
I'll walk through it.
Okay.
that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Someone's
I
brave.
will stand back over here with my bow out, ready to shoot my bow at something.
So this is what. There we go. So you see this next room. So Umaroth opens the secret door. The floor is packed earth and broken stone. That basically consists of the floors, the walls, and a 10-foot ceiling. And you immediately notice there are several footsteps of various sizes that lead from from this 8-foot tall arch. There, there's an 8-foot tall archway that leads to the west, and there is a series of footprints of differing sizes. Some small, almost childlike. Some rather, I guess, human-sized, and they go from this archway to the secret door and into the chapel of the Restful, where you're currently at. So, like I said, there's a 8-foot tall archway that leads into a 5-foot wide corridor that leads to the west. And the first thing that you immediately notice is you can hear loud voices speaking in Goblinoid. Technically, the name it's the Goblinoid dialect of Pukashal, and you can hear the sounds of bone dice clattering on the floor. And beyond that, you also hear the sound of rushing water. But it sounds like it's a little bit in the distance.
Can Mavis understand what they're saying then? Or
Yeah. So, Mavis, let's see, she overhears these goblins basically talking shit about each other during a dice game. You not roll dice well. You have tiny penis.
All right.
Typical.
Normal gamer talk.
so should we try and confront these goblins or try and sneak away? What do you guys think?
Well, I mean, if the goblins are living here underneath this town, I mean I think part of clearing in all that is removal of the threats.
Yeah, I'll lead.
Okay.
Okay, we We could lure them out, or we could go in and ambush them. That's the other thing we need to.
Well,
find.
luring them out gives us the advantage of setting up for that. You know, if we yelled out to them, you know, and they came, we could just fuck them up as they come up in this big room here where we have obstacles and all of that. I mean, this here, you know, is a real nice area, you know.
Okay. Should we hold
But-
rope across the bottom or something?
I can sing to them real loud with my flute and try to draw them in.
Let's prepare first and then lure. So
Right. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
I mean, if we could get Umroth maybe back up in here, wherever his thing is, unless you know he disagrees.
So essentially, Dorvish is going to be the Pied Piper of goblins.
Yes,
All right.
I'm going to sing them in loudly and proudly, and we're going to see. But you know, just whenever we have everybody ready, however they want to be when this kicks off.
yeah, does anyone want to set traps, or are we all just gonna ready
At the
weapons?
very least, this should be a little kill box. If they're going to have to walk through, like definitely pass through this 5-foot spot here, we should have ranged attacks ready for when they get there.
Yeah, I'm in the perfect ranged attack and to project my vocals because I can, you know, I'm right here. I'm good
Okay.
All right.
on
so,
where I am.
So are you leaving one side open for ranged attacks, and Umroth wants to be the dwarven door? Or how do you? Is this basically move your? What I'm saying is move your characters where you want them to be.
We could hold a rope across the doorway thing too.
Sure could string a little trip rope right there across just as they come in, and then have people with melee ready to chop them up.
Yeah,
Rope
Want
could be here because they turn the corner right into the rope. Umroth can get them as they fall down.
So there's
Anybody who goes this one,
the only problem that I can see with stringing rope would be that the only way to really attach the rope would be by hammering some iron spikes in, and that's going to draw some attention.
We could
Well,
sure put a lasso out.
And I mean, I'm assuming that you guys are kind of, you know that these guys are here, and you're discussing your plans. I'm assuming that you guys are probably being
Quiet.
Yeah, quiet, whispering about
Yeah.
it so that they don't hear you.
so I thought we could just I could hold one side and somebody else could hold the other. And when
That
they
could happen.
fuck them up, you know,
Yeah.
that's what I thought.
So
If anybody, go ahead.
one thing to remember for if Mavis was going to sling spells or do ranged attacks, this is a pillar that goes from floor to ceiling.
Oh, okay. She'd have to be more here-ish. That's too close.
Well, that would work. I mean, she's just right behind you.
Okay.
And I mean, each of these squares is 5 feet, so.
All right.
And I will, before everything, I want to sneak and then right down here at the bottom of the thing, I want to put a lasso down with the rope and just kind of string it right up here next to Dentry.
Yeah, you could do that.
So when they step inside that little circle, you just jerk the lasso and you got them by the feet.
Yeah, that would work great as a trip.
Okay, it looks like that's mostly what's happening then. All right, that's fine. I'll just ready the mace then.
Was I wrong?
No, not at all. I just needed somebody else to be like, yes, let's hold the tripwire rope, and it didn't seem to.
Yeah.
So that's all right. Start playing your song. Mavis
Okay,
can
yeah.
do S words in Goblin.
Yeah, I'll play my flute for a second, and then I'll be like, "Mother said you're my father's daughter, but I don't even know who's my father. You might be my cousin, but you need some good loving anyway." And I'll start kicking on the altar there to make a good percussion thing, and see how that works out.
Okay. So the goblins. So they will not be surprised. So everybody go ahead and roll your initiative.
And we're doing D6s, you said, plus our dex.
D6 plus your dex modifier.
6.
Did you just want them the same for both characters?
You can roll for each character. That's fine. I better not be getting sick again. Evidently, I've come down with a cough.
Would it be okay to stand on top of the altar?
Yeah.
With my bow?
You certainly could.
Then yeah, that way I could project my voice better down there for entertainment. I'm singing throughout this whole thing, so while I'm singing, it's harder for the party to be charmed. I think is really the only cool thing. I'm gonna reread that, but
let me double check that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Big if true.
I mean, it makes sense.
No, I mean I know that.
Yeah, while Bard plays music and sings, all allies within 30 feet are immune to song-based magical effects and beguiling power of sylvan creatures or fairies. Allies already under the effect of such magic may make another saving throw with a +4 bonus.
Oh wow! Dang.
So
Yeah,
if there was another Bard, you would be immune to it, and if there were any fairies or sylvan fey creatures, they love charm, leprechauns and the like. So you guys would get a +4 bonus to that. So
yeah, and I mean in theory, now if I'm not mistaken, if I sing for this whole 10 minutes and these dumbasses don't come in here, do I get a chance to charm one of them? Is it a distance thing? Or are they not close?
The Bard can fascinate subjects on a 30-foot radius. So there is a fascinate up to 2 hit dice of creatures, and these guys, well, first of all, it says within 30 feet.
I'm not close enough.
Yeah, I think you are probably...
I can get this room. They'll be dead before any fascinate,
You hope, but I mean, if they get to this point here, they would have the possibility of being fascinated.
Yep.
Carl, do you want to roll initiative for Carl Coinbiter?
No, I'm not using him.
Oh, you're just leaving him?
Yeah.
He's just there in case his main character dies.
No, you can take his icon off. I'm not using him at all.
Okay, we will say that Carl went back up to the inn.
You don't like Carl?
I think the issue is that with this many, because your hirelings are your secondary characters, they're getting an equal portion of the XP and the loot, and so that it is lowering your XP values.
Right. Well, that's fair. It's cool.
But like I said, there is a ton of XP available in this dungeon. So, like just the treasure alone, I calculated a party of 6 first level fighters just without killing anybody or taking their personal loot. Just the treasure that I seeded in here is enough to take 6 first level fighters to level 2. So there's a bunch of shit in here.
So we need not fret about the 4 goblins that went down the river.
No. You got the XP for them. I mean, you don't have to fret about not getting their treasure, though. Usually it's crap anyway.
Or kill more goblins, and
Right.
that's the best way to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
I've got
worry.
arrows.
Don't worry. Garouche will make more. Between Dentry and Dorvish, which one of you wants to go first?
I don't care. The
Aren't you
Dentry's
doing
got
the
the
singing?
rope. I'm singing. I'm singing anyway.
Okay.
All I'm going to do at this point is shoot arrows anyway. So it doesn't matter. They're not making it past all those people this turn.
Well, you
So
hope.
I'm going to let the rope guy go first.
So, Dentry, you are holding the rope. You don't see any goblins yet. Are you just holding your action until a goblin tries to come through that door?
Oh, if Dentry's on the rope, then let me switch him around. I had them in the wrong position. Dentry should be here for the rope.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah, I'll just hold until someone hits the rope.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you can hand the rope to whoever you want. I randomly picked you because you're a big, strong half-orc dude.
Yeah, that makes sense because he's got the good strength to be able to pull a character once they get into it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I don't want to get into a strength contest. I shower daily. I am not strong at all.
And I'll move him here so he's like more in his range capacity. Okay.
Gotcha.
Dentry
Yeah.
will just wait for someone to hit the rope or attack if they get past it.
Okay. And
Oh yeah,
Dorvish.
if you start running back this way with that rope in your hand, he's in theory going to be drug right up, laying down with his feet tagged, ready for Umroth to.
Right. Yeah. Dorvish, you're just continuing to sing, right?
I'm going to sing. I have my bow in my hands.
Okay.
This area is kind of well lit. So
Yeah, this area is very well lit. There's torches on each of these pillars. And Jackson L. Samuel you're waiting until you have a target with your bow, right?
Exactly.
Okay. So that brings us to Goblins. Goblins are going to...
goblins,
he can't make it all that
y'all come up here and see me. I got goblin candy.
way. He can, though. And then this. So this guy steps into your trap.
Yoink!
All right.
Now, what do I roll?
I don't necessarily think you need to roll. Well, he needs to roll to see if he sees the trap. He does not. So you yank the rope, and Umroth's going to get a free attack on the goblin because Dentry is yanking him and dragging him through the secret door. Ugh. That is a hit.
I pulled too fast. Sorry, Umroth.
Yeah, no, that is a mess, and so the goblin is now dragged past Imroth and is in front of Dentry. Jackson can make his shot if he'd like.
Heck yeah. Wrong color. I've decided to delineate my characters by dice. It doesn't matter. I rolled a 7.
Oof. All right, so the arrow bounces off of the corridor wall, and then the rest of the goblins. So this is now gone. There we go. This goblin. Make it to there. And do they have All they have are short swords. They do not have any ranged weapons.
That sounds amazing.
And so this goblin that got yanked, he does get to go with his range or with his short sword. And
From the ground.
yeah, from the ground. He's going to take a -2 penalty to his attack because he is prone. He's going to try to stab Dentry in the shins. That's probably a fail. What's Dentry's AC?
2.
Yeah, that is a huge failure. All right. Umroth, what would you like to do?
Just move down and attack this guy.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack.
Does he get a plus because the dude is laying down?
Yeah, I would say you get a +2 to your attack. That is a 19. That definitely hits. Yikes. Okay. Well, sorry, Goblin. Umroth just basically cleaves this goblin in 2.
He was mad about missing his free attack.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll get you this time, you little bastard.
Yeah.
All right. What would Mavis like to do?
She's got the sling and is waiting. I don't think she can see anybody from here, though.
Probably not. She could make an attack on that goblin there.
Alrighty,
She can
let's do
just
it.
see this guy.
Alright, let's see. 13.
That's a hit.
Okay, so 1d4. Okay, 1d4. Oh, there's one. Okay. For 1 point of damage.
Okay. So Mavis beans this goblin in the forehead with a rock, and he's like, ah! Cassandra.
Just waiting like this with the +1 mace for something to come through the door and smack it.
All right. And we are back to Dentry.
All right. Well, with that rope thing done, I suppose I should move into a more forward position now.
Yeah. So, what's your movement?
Well, actually, I don't want to move up because I want them to come through to maintain themselves in the kill box. So I'll just.
Well, I mean, you could move to like here. That's only 10 feet.
I could, but I thought part of the goal was to get them to like
come into this
funnel
room.
in. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, we've got kind of a choke point, kind of right in there. You know, if Umroth steps back like 5 feet, you know, if he gets like right here, you know, that makes anything that comes in there like a kill zone where everybody chops. But if you get Dentry right there, you still make, you know, they step into the room and they're right there.
Yeah.
With this meat shield.
I'll step up 1. I don't want to block people's line of sight on range attacks, so I'll just step up 1.
Okay. And hold your action.
No. Shit. Yeah.
Okay. So you're gonna hold your action there.
That's Roth, then I get a hit.
Yeah. Okay. Dorvish, you're just. Wait a minute. Let me measure here.
I'm gonna step up anyway. I'm gonna step up to right there.
Okay, so
Because I'm elevated. I'm on that altar.
these are 1/1 HD creatures. You can affect 2 of them. Let's see, how does this work? Per level of the bard are affected, the bard may choose to target a specific individual or a group, in which case the affected individuals are determined randomly.
Yeah, I'm just
Wow,
doing
it's
the
just
group, and
so.
I'm just singing out.
Well, you'd only be able to do two, up to 2. Oh, I see. So you're doing first level. The bard can fascinate persons. At 4th level, animals may also be affected. At 7th level, monsters may be affected. Each subject may
Yeah.
save versus spells or be fascinated as follows. Well, let me go ahead and try to save versus spells. I guess we will see. Ooh. The first one saved. What about the second one? Second one saved. Third one.
Damn!
Ooh. So this one in the back, he's really fascinated. So let's see. What are your options here? Each subject must save versus spells or be fascinated as follows. Wrapped. Fascinated subject's attention is fully bent on the bard's performance as long as it continues. Follow. The bard may walk while playing. Fascinated subjects will follow. Interruptions. If the performance is interrupted by a loud noise or violence, the fascination ends immediately. Okay, so this guy is just. We'll give him the
Man, if he
sleepy
just
dummy.
stops, yeah, if
Yeah,
he just stops there and is fascinated to listening, that's wonderful. I will continue my singing. Yeah,
Okay.
sure will. Can I shoot my bow while I'm singing?
I don't.
Or is that
I
like doing double magic and
yeah,
frowned upon?
yeah, I would say no, because especially if you're playing a flute, because that generally requires 2 hands.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm doing the Jethro Tull
Okay.
up there on the altar. My bow is ready to go. But
Okay. Jackson L. Samuel, are you still waiting?
Moving to
Yep.
here to add to the ranged kill boxness of it.
Okay. All right.
And yeah,
Okay. So the goblins. This goblin's going to go here, and he will attack Umroth. Look at the big balls on Goblin. What's Umroth's AC?
2.
Jackson's line.
So he hits for a d6. Ooh, 1 point of damage. Look out. And Umroth, you get an attack on the Goblin because you are holding your action for whoever comes in the door.
Yes.
That is a miss. And
damn it.
this Goblin is going to come in here. And he will attack Dentry. And he hits.
Dumb bitch.
Ooh, for 5 points. Ouch.
Yeah, Dentry is not liking that.
And Cassandra gets Cassandra and Dentry and Jackson L. Samuel both and Mavis all get attacks on either of these goblins. So
Sweet. I'll go first.
okay.
18.
That is a hit. I don't know, this goblin
Sweet.
may not be around for long. So you get, not with your mace, you get a +1 to hit and to +1 to damage in addition to your strength modifier.
Okay. So I rolled a 5, plus 1 is 6, and then my strength modifier is -2. So I get 4.
Well, that's still enough. Cassandra basically cleaves her mace down and shatters this guy's collarbone clear into his rib cage. He is no longer with us. He's now more goblin goo, as it were. Whoops. Both of them. There we go. Dentry, you get an attack on. Well, you wouldn't be able to reach, but Jackson L. Samuel could reach. Just don't roll a 1.
All right. Alrighty. I had rolled to hit the other goblin. Can I use that roll, or do you want me to roll again?
No, that's fine.
Okay. It was a 17.
That hits.
Cool. And his weapon is longbow D6. 4 points.
Ooh. So he has an arrow in his face, and he's no longer with us. You guys are doing a lot better this game. And this goblin is fascinated.
Yeah, my intent is to continue the fascination and to the point where I can sing him to walk in front of me.
Well, he won't do that. He will follow you. He will follow while you are playing. But it's,
Well, I will just, yeah.
you can't really give him orders, but he's fascinated by your
I'm
your.
going to try to
Force
draw
it to
him
him?
in. Yeah, I'm trying to draw him in.
Okay,
Mhm.
so
Yeah.
he would do that, and well, I guess he's going to take the path of least resistance, but he only gets to right there, and it is Umroth's turn. I mean, Umroth could just try to attack him, which would ruin the fascination, but I mean, it's a great opportunity.
Yeah. Keep feeling fascination.
I want to take a step between him and the door, though, first,
Okay.
just to keep him from running away. Does a 12 hit?
Maybe. No.
I can't hear him.
Sorry.
Chris?
Sorry. Here I am.
Oh.
So if you want, we can retcon Umroth's attack if you guys so choose. But if the bard performs for at least one turn, so you'd have to continue singing for 10 minutes, and the performance
Don't
ends
mind.
without interruption, fascinated subjects may be placed under a deeper charm. Each subject must make another save versus spells with a +2 bonus, or be charmed for one turn per level of the bard. So you could charm him for up to 10 minutes. A friendship, charmed subjects regard the bard as a trusted friend and ally and will come to the bard's defense. Commands, if they share a language, charmed subjects will obey the bard's commands. Alignment, commands that contradict the charmed creature's nature or alignment may be ignored, and suicidal commands, charmed subjects never obey a suicidal or obviously harmful orders. So,
Yeah.
do you want to keep playing for one turn, or let Umroth roll his damage?
I'd let Umroth to roll his damage.
Well, not roll his damage. He missed with the attack, but the attack would counter the fascination.
Man, I'm just, I brought him in. If I mean, it just makes it real hard to communicate, to get him to do anything. But being able to do this is got me ideas for when we go back to the bar.
Right. So his fascination will end, and he kind of like shakes his head and is looking with disgust and hate at Dorvish.
Dorvish points to his cod piece.
Mavis, what would you like to do?
Sling a rock at somebody. There's a goblin within range, right? The unfascinated one.
Yes, he's the last goblin.
9 to hit. Doubt that works.
Nope, that is a miss. And then Cassandra.
Smack with a mace.
Okay.
Am I within range? Yep. 13.
That's a hit.
So roll a 6, 7, 5.
That is a dead goblin. You just smash his skull.
Good.
So you get. First of all, I have to calculate. 4 of them.
How bad are you heart, Ross?
I'm not.
Yeah, I don't think anybody got hurt.
I think. Well,
Dentry did.
Dentry got hit.
Dentry, sorry.
Yeah, Dentry took half his hit points and one goblin slash to the leg.
Yeah.
Wow.
Apparently, lassoing him wasn't enough to make him leave. It was like, son of a.
And table C. Treasure tables in here too. No, there are not. That's okay. I know where they're at. So you get 4 rolls. So who wants to make the first percentage roll?
We're rolling percentages, is that what we're doing?
Yes.
Yeah, somebody besides me. I didn't do so hot.
Well, I mean, each of you can make a roll.
Okay, I'll go last.
I got 42.
You find nothing.
Wonderful.
Cassandra? Oh. How about Dentry? $38. You find nothing. And Umroth. 45. You find nothing.
It's all on Cassandra on whether we get paid. It's all up to Cassandra.
Oh no! Shit, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, we've sucked, man. Don't get in the 30s and 40s. That's all I can tell you.
12.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay. So 12. That's you.
Wand of fireballs.
Nope. 2,000 copper pieces.
Oh, that's my job.
Which is
50 cents.
That's more than that.
20 gold, right?
I think you're correct. Yeah, it is 20 gold. Which
Nice.
Do you want me just to record it at 20 gold then?
No. Recorded in as
2,000 copper. Yeah, that's what I figured you'd make me do. But just trying to get out of all that weight.
But that did double your XP for this encounter.
Oh. That's later on, right?
Right. Yeah, we'll cover XP at the end. So this room, this next room, there's only one way out of here, and so this next room is again packed earth and broken stone, 10-foot ceiling. The walls and floor are wet. There is a misty spray coming from this western archway, and there's it is an 8-foot tall archway that leads further out, but everything in this room here is wet and kind of slippery. In this room, there is a near deafening sound of rushing water, like the roar of a waterfall. And there is this is a so there is a cell door. This cell door is open. This cell door is closed, and it heads off to the east into darkness.
On the cell doors, that's where people put traps and shit.
Rest before then, at that time.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Do we have to rest? Have we been here an hour?
No,
or...
not yet.
No. Oh, okay. All right.
So you guys are, you can move yourselves up into this room and decide which direction you want to go.
I want to try this small door here.
So this cell door.
You want to try here?
This cell door is it's iron, and because of the wet spray in here, it is quite rusty. But you open it up, and it goes creaks open, and you see this passage that goes east and then north.
I want to, before we just run on down, let's look and feel out with a 10-foot pole, kind of the ground,
Well, do you want to go this door or the other one? I thought it might have been just a room.
Oh, I mean, a door is a door is a door. If it has a floor, I'm good with it.
Our bard making his rhymes.
Well, if it'll open, I'll just walk through it.
Yeah, it's
I mean, you've opened that one, and I will stick kind of 10 foot behind him with my bow out and my 10-foot pole.
Okay, so you're poking along the floor with your 10-foot pole?
That's correct. I'm trying to kind of poke in front of him a little bit before he steps forward.
Okay.
If it will permit me.
Okay, so you do find a trap. There is a, well, let me reveal.
Oh, hell yeah, more maps.
So there is a trap. There is a hidden. This is a false floor. There is a pit trap there, and it. It's a 15-foot deep pit with 5-foot long spikes at the bottom. That you can see that there's numerous places where people have fallen in the past, and there's like a skull that's impaled on one of the spikes.
And I was able to reveal the trap before he stepped there.
Correct.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I went really well.
Is there treasure down there?
There is not.
You mean all these people fell and none of them had shit?
Nope. Now,
Nice.
Or that the person who reset the trap took the treasure off of them?
Yeah, that could be.
Does the floor automatically reset itself? How does this work? Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Just asking the hard philosophical questions over here.
I guess what do we have to roll a check to jump across then?
no, you can jump across that. That shouldn't be a problem. It's only 5 feet.
All right, let's go, folks.
Kind of going up there with him with my pole poking out in front, pokey,
Gotcha.
Poking away that hole here, huh?
So, this room, the floor is, again, stone and dirt, and you can see that this part of the wall of this room has basically been washed away and basically turned into rubble in this room. And you can see that there is a little rowboat that is tied off here, like right here. And it was eroded away by an underground lake. And you can see on the other side there is a broken away wall that leads into a 5-foot wide hallway, and the catacombs continues to the north. But there's this lake. I mean, it is crystal clear, although it's dark in here. But when you hold your torch over the water, you can see that it's crystal clear. Everybody roll a d6.
Okay, you. Scares. Here we go.
Ooh,
I got a 1. Is that bad?
no. Cassandra also got a 1. So Cassandra and Dorvish, you notice that there are ripples in this water. Like something, you can tell that this lake, when you hold your torch up, yeah, the water's crystal clear, and you can see that it is deep, deep water. It goes way down. And it looks like it is fed from down below. So probably from the Great River, it feeds in through a natural fissure on the riverbed, flows into the rock, and kind of fills up this lake. And you can see the water. Something is moving, and from the wakes that you're seeing on the ripples, something is large is moving to the west. And you guys can hear like loud croaking, like really big frogs.
What do you think of that, guys? There's something big in the fucking water.
Poke it with a stick. You got a big stick, poke it in there. See what happens.
Well, I mean, frogs have big tongues.
Then, so you hear the croaking, and then all of a sudden, and then of course it's echoing off the walls in this underground lake chamber, and then all of a sudden you'll hear like a loud splash, and all the croaking stops for a few minutes, and then after a while they start croaking again. And when I say a loud splash, like something big hit the water or came out of the water.
How many people can we fit into the rowboat?
It says it is capable of holding 4 people. So 4 of
So
you.
we've got, yeah, that's 2 trips across to get everybody else. We can also go the other way, or we can try to, hunt some frogs. I don't know. That might.
I think we should go the other way first.
Kill the frogs. I'm telling you that right now. We are not fighting frogs on the water.
Well, Mavis has the ring of water walking also.
That's true.
So if she walks on water, does it cause any ripples or anything?
I would say no.
Okay.
But the
if
boat,
we wanna,
rowing the boat across would.
If we want to hammer like a rope, like with one of the iron spikes, and then have her hammer one on the other side, she's willing to martyr herself for the cause necessary.
Further martyrdom.
Well, do we want to try and cross there, or do we want to just go back and take the other route?
Yeah, that's always an option.
That's true. We should probably check first.
Wiser. Okay, we can come back here later. That's fine.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna go
Go
back and look around here.
Go through this 8-foot archway.
Yeah, it's an archway, so we can just look. Again, I'm gonna poke in front, and stay up front with my 10-foot pole, and
Okay.
try to do stuff. I'll also look for traps and all of that. If you want me to roll for that, I will. I don't know which. Let me look and see what it is I have to roll for that.
You would for your thief ability, you would roll percentage.
Then there we go. I know I have a fucking bullshit chance. Whatever. I've hit it before. Yeah, so as I'm looking visually, I probably won't see any with 35, but I have to act like I am, and I will poke in front of my friend.
Yeah, I think you got what, a 10% chance?
10 or 20, not 35. That's
Yeah,
for sure.
I'm pretty sure it's like 10. We ran into this with my Sunday game, where the thief would he kept trying to pick locks and like, nah,
Yeah,
that's not gonna
it's
work.
10.
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think he was successful at getting like one lock. Okay, so in this room, you see that there is this large underground river, and I can. There it is. So so right, uh, this underground river, it is fast moving, um, and very very cold. Um,
We should just, again, go all the way around then.
And
If
you can tell that up north, you can see the edge, just the edge of the river, and this river is cut through several rooms of these catacombs. You can see that up here there is a whirlpool that has naturally formed, and you can see that the water kind of swirls around and spits out, detritus to go down the river. And again, at the end of this river, all the way to the southwest, you know that it falls through a hole and goes down even further below. Now, also here, also here, Mavis and Umroth roll a d8. God damn it, Umroth.
Got a 2.
So, all right. Umroth, roll a d6. Okay, good. So Umroth slips and falls on the rocks, falls prone here. You have to be very careful moving along this edge, or else it will slip. You'll slip and fall in. But you see that this room looks like it continued over on the western side, and that there is a hallway there. But there's no real way to cross here.
with that water moving real fast, it'd probably suck the rowboat up anyway, man.
Right.
You know what
Yep.
we could do?
We can go all the way back around.
You could.
No, what we could do is we can have Mavis take a rope across with the ring of water walking, and then put the ring on the rope and slide it back, and the next person can wear the ring and cross.
Oh.
That's effing brilliant.
That is fucking pretty smart there. I've got a rope I've been using.
Yeah, you could do that.
Okay, where do you want to cross, you guys? Because we can cross on either side now that we've thought of a plan that'll work.
Well, I mean, over in the place with the ripples and shit, that just doesn't seem like a good idea to me. I mean, right here, in theory, with the water being wider here, it would not be as fast as if it was real narrow,
Okay. So wait, here?
So we're
Here.
not fighting frogs.
Yeah, not in the frog area, over here instead.
Right. That's why not? I mean, I've got 50 foot of rope.
All right, let's go. So I'm going to slide the thing back to the next person.
Okay.
Yeah, come on, whoever's wanting to go next. I'll cover with my longbow as best I can.
I'll go next.
All right. Then I guess I'll go.
You want to go first, Mavis, or you want me at the arch there?
Go ahead. Sorry.
I give Mavis back the ring.
Thank you.
And then I'll retrieve my rope and pull it in.
Yeah.
It's
Easy peasy.
wet. Oh shit, goblins. That's down there next to they've come in next to the thing. They might be raiding the place. Oh, fireball. Cast fireball, Ross.
So, yeah, it has been another 10 minutes, and I got a random monster check.
Fair enough. I've got to urinate.
Okay. That's a good spot to break for a minute.
Is that an archway or a door, or what is it?
So it is an 8-foot tall archway. There
Okay.
and there, which these are areas that you've already been in, and then there is an iron barred door that leads to the north. And then, of course, this is the stairwell that goes back up to the cellar of the inn.
I would heavily suggest that I be next to Umroth, because if I can get in the attacking well, then he gets the -2 to them hitting him. Or
Yeah.
no, it's the other way around. Are they attacking me or am I attacking them? Is that how it works? Crap.
Let's see. You are a fighter, and you took that combat talent.
Yeah, that defender thing. Yeah.
Let me look at it. Carcass Crawler, I believe issue 1. Yes. Combat talents. Defender says.
Did I get healed? Did anybody heal me?
You guys have a healing potion, I thought.
That's Cassandra's bit. Oh, this is at +2. So I got a 6 again. So stay the same.
When the fighter is melee with a foe, any attacks the foe makes at characters other than the fighter are penalized at -2. So whoever it is that you rush into attack, they would be at a -2 to attack anybody other than you.
Oh, that's good then. That's actually really good. Because then I can be attacking the corner, and he can have the point position where they have a harder time hitting him.
It only affects the one that you're in fight with, not the entire group.
Right. No, but that's perfect, because if they happen to like try and funnel into this little door thing here.
Right. They wouldn't have any choice but to fight you.
Exactly. I could just keep fighting the one that's in front.
You could do that.
That's assuming we all want to stay in this little tight grouping that we're in and fight 6 goblins.
I think we should rush and take that room over very violently.
That's not a horrible idea.
Violence is always the best. No, it's not always the best option. Not in old school D&D. I mean, it's always my favorite option, but
I mean, we've kind of got our asses backed against the water here. I mean, we got a real slow retreat process. So,
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys, that was an unfortunate roll because it kind of pinned you in.
Well, in that case, then Dentry and Umroth can kind of hold the line while everybody retreats back, and then
the one benefit is that you do know that this iron door is open because that's where they came from.
Okay. Well, that is good as far as the traps that could possibly be there. Feel real good about that now. Thank you.
Yeah.
Trying to be positive.
I'm assuming we made new rolls for it.
Yeah, we're just waiting for Wes to come back.
I'm back.
Oh, welcome back.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I've rolled my initiative and already it's still a 6. So
okay.
sorry.
So everybody,
Sorry,
roll your initiative. I'm gonna go grab some water. I'll be right back.
I'm sorry. We're all waiting on me. I'm waiting on y'all. Sitting here.
I went and got something too.
Oh.
Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we're just going to take over this area, right? I mean,
I think
Yeah.
so. Feeling more
Yeah.
confident after last time. After the last fight. That went pretty well.
we got to thin that action economy out quick. The goblins got a 4, so I mean, we'll have some people go first.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah. Because if we're retreating,
We're
I
not
mean,
retreating.
yeah.
Okay. So, everybody got their initiative in. Between Dorvis and Jackson L. Samuel, which of you wants to go first?
It doesn't matter. Go ahead, Jackson L. Samuel.
Okay.
What is the plan?
We're going
Ready?
to take that
Pretty much.
room over.
Yeah.
Yeah. We must eliminate the goblins in that room.
All right, then question for the DM.
Uh-huh.
Can a bow be used as a melee weapon?
No.
No.
Yeah, no.
I don't think I have a melee weapon.
Punch him.
So, yeah. You know, an unarmed attack would only do your strength modifier for damage. And I personally
So I got
disagree with that.
I got a +1 club. Would I throw the club in the garbage, or you like give it to somebody in the party?
You could give the club. Yeah.
You have a +1 club too? Damn.
Is
I
it?
love the plus-
No, I think it was just a regular club. The mace is +1 mace.
Oh, I'm sorry, +1 mace, and then I had a club before that.
But yeah, you could give Jackson the club.
Yeah, the
What
club.
class is Jackson?
Jackson is a ranger.
Rangers. Yeah, you can use any weapon, so you could use a club. There's no problem with
I
that.
will take the club.
Sweet.
What's the damage roll on a club?
It is 1d4. Yeah, it's 1d4.
Cool. All right. Now I will rush into the room and get killed.
Okay.
Where am I? Jackson, where are you? Big old hairy man runs to that far, I think. You said they're there?
Yeah, that would be 30 feet.
You can stay back and shoot if you want. You don't
Yeah,
have
stay
to
back
Yeah, I mean,
and
you-
rush
shoot.
straight into melee.
Fine.
Yeah. I mean, you could stay back here and shoot around the corner.
Yeah. Just stay
But
in the
can I
stay
get
in
the
the
whole
choke
group?
point and shoot, and let me and
Yeah.
somebody else go take the hits.
Yeah,
But how
that'd
do I stop my turn where another person is? Can I do that?
I would allow you to move to this corner and shoot around the corner.
Okay, cool. Then I'll do that instead.
Always mighty crowded, though. It's like
Yeah,
waiting
they
in
did.
it's like waiting in
Fable.
line at PDX land to get registered.
Haha, I finally rolled a not crappy roll.
What'd you get?
17.
That is a hit.
And that's with the +1 for the range, with a -1 for my dex, so it just evens out at 17.
Yeah. So are you just shooting this one right up front?
Shooting the one right up front. 3
All right.
points.
How much?
3.
All right. So in a single shot, Jackson drops a goblin. Oh no, dead goblin. All right. Dorvish, what are you wanting to do?
I'm gonna move.
I think each of you have at least 20 feet of movement. It
Yeah,
depends on what armor you're wearing.
I'm gonna move right here, I guess, and I'm gonna shoot this guy right here
Okay.
with my longbow.
Go for it.
And this is short range, so
That's a +1, I believe.
Well, plus my dex still a 6 is a miss, is a miss, is a miss.
Yep, that is a miss. The goblins,
Yeah.
he doesn't like being shot at, so he's going to move up here and attack Dorvish. And he whiffs it. And this
Yeah.
one will move over here and attack Dorvish. And whiff it. And I guess the rest of them can't really get in there. They're trying to swarm, because, you know, that's what goblins do. They like swarms of things. And
I should have really looked at the initiative before I did all that. But Umroth is supposed to go before them.
oh shit, you're right. Hold on, let me fix it.
So yeah, that's my whole thing was Umroth was going to heroically.
You are
do-
correct. So none of that
Thank you.
happened.
Awesome. That's beautiful.
Does
Beautiful.
anybody besides me have a shield? We could try and phalanx the hallway.
I do not have a shield.
Okay.
Sentry
I am just a friendly bard thief. Yeah.
Oops.
There we go.
Okay.
Wolf's
Three,
lawyer
two,
in his
So, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Umroth.
shield.
I'm gonna step right in front of Dwarvish here, and I'll wait till somebody comes within range.
Okay. Yeah, they will come to you. So they will do that
What
again. This is the first one you can make your attack.
Okay.
That's
There we
a hit.
Hell yeah, man. Fuck a you.
And
Fuck a you.
you're using an axe or is it a hammer?
A sword.
A sword.
Yeah.
So yeah, you cleave this guy. Basically, you cut off his arm at basically his shoulder. You just slice him like a piece of beef. And this guy will move forward and he will attack Umrah. 8.
And now they're all rolling high. That's just bullshit.
That's all right.
What's your
Yeah.
AC?
2.
So 18 hits. D6 for 2 points. And this guy will move here and attack Imroth. But a 10 isn't going to do it. This guy can move here and attack Amroth. Ooh, a nat 1. He has wet boots and slips and falls prone right in front of Umroth. And this guy is just going to move here and this last one, he moves there and he like points and is laughing at the goblin that slipped and fell. Cassandra, what would you like to do?
Let's see here. Can I get around? I guess I could. Okay, I'm gonna smack this one, hopefully.
Which one?
Huh?
Which?
Oh,
Oh,
the one right here.
gotcha.
I'm gonna roll a 2 and fuck that all up, so.
All right. Yeah, even with the +1, that's not going to do you any good. Okay. And Dentry.
I can only move this far. I only have 20 feet.
Okay. Yeah, you are in heavier armor than the rest.
Yeah, I'm all armored up. And I will use my sling since I'm all the way back here. Can't really hit anybody.
Okay.
Now, am I at like ultra disadvantage shooting through 3 people?
No, but I will say that you don't want to get a 1 because then we get to roll a d3 to see which of these 3 people you hit.
Okay. I rolled a 2.
Ooh, that was close. All right. And what does Mavis want to do?
I think, keep an eye over here, just in case.
Okay.
Because I can't do much in front, and she has a water walking ring, so she needs to do some shit. She can.
Yeah, that's not actually a terrible idea. Make sure you're not attacked from behind.
Yeah.
So that brings us back.
Dancing on water. She's river dancing.
Yeah. That brings us back to Jackson.
Jackson will shoot.
Okay. I would say you could hit this guy.
$17.
That's a
Seems
hit.
to be Jackson's number.
Yeah. Yes.
Doesn't matter what dice I roll. 17 is the one, I guess. 6.
Ooh. Dead gobbo. So this goblin takes an arrow to the chest, like Ashley Babbitt, and drops to the ground. Dorvish, what would you like to do?
I guess I'm gonna shoot a goblin. I'm gonna just kind of go right here. I'm gonna hit the fresh guy in the back of the pack.
Okay. You would get you'd be at a -2 to hit the one that's prone.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
But 16 is hit. Ooh.
That's 6 points of damage.
And his head snaps back with an arrow in it. And Umroth, you've got a goblin. You got 2 goblins right up in your grill.
I'll attack this one that's kind of in front of Cassandra too.
Okay.
Try and protect her.
That's
Is he the prone one?
I don't think so.
Oh, yeah, he is prone, and so that would be a soft 20 to hit. And for 5 points, you just bring your sword straight down and just skewer him, sticking him to the floor. All right, goblins. He needs to make a morale check because things have not gone his way. A 9. Hold on. I need to double check this. It's so interesting that in old D&D there was actually a mechanic for morale, as opposed to newer editions where it's like, oh, well, it's up to the DM to decide if they're going to be smart or not.
Your henchman had morale. So I mean,
so this goblin, he drops his sword and drops to his knees, begging you to spare his life. He's like, no, please don't kill Gobbo. Cassandra, what would you like to do? Oh,
To guide us through.
oh, holy and wise Cassandra.
I don't know what he's saying.
Well, you can see that he dropped his sword to his knees and he's like waving his hands, carrying on in Pukashal.
Okay, I'll pick up the sword is what I'll do.
Okay.
And then I'm not sure what to do after that.
So Cassandra reaches down and picks up the sword. Dentry, you speak I believe you speak the Orcish dialect of Pukashal. You can pick up enough of what this goblin is saying that you understand that he is trying to surrender. What does Dentry want to do?
Okay. Dentry walks in all big and imposing like, and I want to basically tell him that he's going to guide us through this. He's going to be our guide so we don't hit any more traps because he probably knows these tunnels very well.
Well, he kind of in broken dialect. You pick out. He's like, I not know real well, but I know those stairs go up to the tavern, and I know that there's another room to the northwest or to the northeast that goes to the river. And then the catacombs go further to the northwest. It's very safe, though.
Yeah. I mean, he got here somehow, so he's got to at least know the safe route that he took. So F him.
Yeah, he's saying that if you go to the north, so if you go through this chamber, to the right is going to be a room that leads to the river again, and then if you take the left, he says that it's very safe.
I don't trust him on his very safe assessment. I look to the party because, I mean,
Make him go first.
Yeah, make him go first and carry the lantern.
Okay, cool. Yeah, there you go. You are gonna be in front of the party, walking through.
Oh yeah, I do that for you.
Cool.
Me friend, me do good big help.
Yeah, you do.
But yeah, let's head this way then.
Okay.
Are we close to that resting point?
You have about another 20 minutes, or I mean, you are at the base here. You could technically go upstairs into the inn and rest for the night so that people can get some hit points back, if that's what you wanted to do, or go see Father Ainsworth for a healing spell.
Are we quote unquote enslaving our goblin to be a guide for us?
Yeah, that's what I would think is not really enslaving. Is he volunteered?
It's true. He volunteered so that he didn't die. That's true.
Yeah, that's right.
Who needs hit points? How many? We do have some potion. We
But I
want
mean,
to
if we
save
go
time.
rest, we can save the potion for another time if we can get some rest in.
Yeah, I just don't expect the goblin to stick around. So, but that's okay. We can find our way through, I guess. Also.
Yeah, I mean, taking the goblin up to the inn, they're probably going to not appreciate that, but they would. Actually,
Even if he was tied up.
so here's an option. If you guys are nice to the goblin, and I mean, you can't really trust. He is obviously chaotic alignment, but if you're nice enough to the goblin, there is a possibility you could turn him into a player character.
Well,
Who
don't
wants
know
to
if we-
control the goblin? Or are you
Yeah.
gonna control
Mavis can. She speaks goblin.
We don't need goblins.
Fuck goblins.
No, I mean, unless
He's a trap shield. He's a trap shield. That's what he is.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, I'm just saying that is an option in the future. So
resting the night won't hurt. I mean, we're not on a time schedule, I don't think.
no.
But I mean, it means we go to town and all kinds of crap. I don't know. We haven't been gone that long. The stores hasn't, respawned stuff to buy.
Yeah, you have been. Oops. Button. You've been gone for a total of 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Put him in the
Yeah.
boat. Make him go across.
Yeah, why don't we just wait here for about 10 minutes or so and then push on unless, I mean, the healing, that's right.
Yeah,
we'd probably...
you would need a full night's rest to heal.
Yeah. We should probably kill the goblin.
Feel free.
I like how you're just so matter of fact about that. I mean, you're neutral, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is kind of just the facts. So.
Yeah. I mean, he's not trustworthy, and if we bring him up, we lose respect from the townsfolk. I mean,
I would think that anybody who is lawful would probably have a bit of an issue of killing a surrendered opponent. Or you could look at it as, well, he's chaotic, and so, as being...
Well, where's he supposed to go is my problem. He can't go up to where all the people are, And I don't think there's like a goblin civilization under here for him to retreat to. So he's either going to cause problems or break the law or both, really.
Are there more goblins ahead? I ask him.
I'll take him into this room here
Okay.
and kill him there.
Where no one can see.
where nobody actually has to witness it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so in this room,
Help me explode that room.
I'll take him over here and tie him up, quote unquote.
So yeah, I'll just take him over there. I can't move him.
yeah, hold on.
As long as there's nothing else there, I'll just take the lantern, kill him, and push him in the water.
Okay. So yeah, you he willingly comes walking in here, and you just run him through and shove him down the river.
Yeah.
And
think of the rabbits, goblin.
This room, again, the northeast corner here is collapsed. There's a 4-foot wide opening to the rushing river. You see that there's a fishing pole and a crude wicker basket here. And there is a wineskin, and that the wineskin appears to be full. There is of course, 8-foot archway of where you're currently standing, and you can hear from the west. You can hear more whispering goblin voices.
Well, I'll just go back to the group now and be like, "Damn goblin slipped."
Gentry nods in approval at that. Just looks at him and goes,
Oh,
that.
well.
So yeah, from this direction, you can hear the whispering of more goblin voices in Pukashal.
Who wants to go in first, I guess?
Actually, I think Gentry can speak goblin.
I can speak goblin. Or, no, I speak Orcish.
Right.
Davis speaks goblin.
Yeah, well, Orcish is a dialect of Pukashal, but I'm pretty sure that Umroth, being a dwarf, can speak goblin.
So I want to ask, is it Dentry that's wounded? I want to ask him if he wants to go back to the inn, or if you want to carry on. It's up to you.
Potions are not that expensive in this world, so I just drink one if I were you.
Sorry, I'm getting snow in Los Angeles right now. You'll have to give me a moment. It's a rare occurrence here.
It's what?
It's snowing in my backyard.
Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, we got almost a foot here. And they're expecting more tonight.
Coming. It's actually sticking, too. Holy crap.
Yeah, they said that it was going to be a weird thing for Southern California to get snow, but
it's actually sticking. Like, it's one thing to get snow, but it's sticking. Like,
yeah. I'm sure glad that whole climate change thing is all a bunch of hooey invented by the Democrats.
Seeing as one hit took me down to half HP, I'm all for getting back up to full HP. Because, that's my decision as I look at the snow in my backyard.
Okay.
All right.
So you guys go back up to the Braunhaven.
Or some kind of potion. Excuse me.
And of course, as you get up to the you come out of the cellar, and you take your seat at a table, and Tekka Crackerbottom comes over, and Tekka and Granny comes over with a platter of food, some more fondue. Oh, and Granny's like, "Oh, you've been down in our cellar. You must be hungry from all that work." And Tekka goes, "Granny, they've only been gone 40 minutes, but..." And she looks at Dentry, and she's like, your half-orc is bleeding a bit. And she hands Dentry a bar cloth to kind of dab at his wounds, and she says, "Should I go get Father Ainsworth?"
With haste.
Okay, so she takes off to go get Father Ainsworth, and Granny gives you guys some food. And she says, we've got a room set aside upstairs for you.
I'm gonna have to stay down and kind of keep watch, make sure people don't come in the inn and kill the innocents.
So you want to stay down in the cellar?
Yeah, I want to stay down there in the cellar. If they could, somebody could relieve me or a couple people or whatever.
Basically set up a watch.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
there's just we heard goblin voices just around the corner. I mean,
basically you're talking about just 2-hour watches. But
yeah.
But actually, you'll probably want to do 3-hour watches, because Dentry, in order to get healing, he has to rest and do nothing else.
I just don't want to get the inn people killed while they're trying to get their cheese and beer and shit.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, is the priest going to heal me, or is sleeping going to heal me? Which one's going to heal me?
Well, we'll see how much the priest does. So the priest, and let me double check what the spell does. I think it's 1d6 plus 1, but let me... He is a druid. Cure light wounds for druid is 1d6 plus 1. Okay, so let's see. He gives you back 5 hit points.
Oh, well, then I'm good. Screw rest. Let's go back in and fight.
Cool.
Everybody else is good, right?
I think so.
So I would
Yeah.
say up here, you've been up here for another 20 minutes, and
That's our rest.
That's your rest. Your torch, which was left with Dorvish, burns down, and you guys go back down into Le Dungeon.
Cool.
Okay. On here, but you get some rolls. So let's see here. You get 6 percentage rolls. Who wants to roll first?
I'll do it.
Okay.
$25.
Ooh. And roll a d6.
Two.
You get 1d4 gems worth 100 gold pieces each. You get two gems worth 100 gold pieces each.
Cool. That's excellent.
98.
That is a nothing.
That's what
Yeah.
12.
Ooh, there's a winner. Let's see here. 12. 1d12 times 1,000 copper. Holy shit. 12,000 copper pieces.
That's heavy.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
we're
gonna weigh a little bit.
We're
gonna
gonna
have to
have to
exchange
need
our
to
gold.
see the bank because we've got 2 gems worth 100 each, which is not too bad.
So yeah, that is equal to 120 gold pieces.
Can we go ahead and just log on? I mean, I guess we got a couple more rolls, but I mean, can we immediately go take all these copper pieces and cash them in?
No, but you could take them up and lock them in your room at the end. The problem with
Yeah.
cashing them in is that the town doesn't have enough to actually accommodate that.
Fair enough. But yeah, if we could go ahead and just
Yeah, you could just store them
Yeah.
in your.
yeah.
Yeah, you guys might want to
Cool.
buy a couple of sacks or something to store all these.
I actually have large sacks stuff that I've purchased and have in my backpack.
Yeah, you can dump them in your room up in the on the second floor of the Braunhaus.
Was that did everybody get their roll in? How many did you need?
I need a total of 6. So that was what, 3 rolls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 more.
Who didn't go?
I'll go. Oh.
Nope. 49 is a nothing. Roll number 5. 77's a nothing, and the last roll.
Whoever scored last time to get us that fucking gems needs to roll.
I mean, I got the gold, and who got the gems?
I think Cassandra got the gem.
Yeah. One of y'all.
Oh, shoot.
One of y'all low
I'll-
rollers.
I got 41.
Nope, that's nothing.
Shit.
It's okay. I would have got a 92.
Still, that was a nice piece of free XP.
Very nice.
So, from this direction, you can hear whispering goblinoid voices.
Is there tracks on the floor that make it look like it's been, there's a lot of wet terrain. I'm thinking if they're walking around a lot in here, they might be leaving a trail kind of in their path on the ground.
That's an excellent question. And what you would want to do is have Jackson make a tracking check. He has a 20% chance.
Track it, Jackson.
So roll a D100.
Yep.
That's these ones. Oh, 58.
So everybody else can roll a d6. Negative.
5.
Nope. It looks like you don't see any tracks. Umroth coming into this room. Need to find my tools. There are 4 more goblins in this room. So this room, there are 4 fairly bored goblins that are sitting around drinking from a wineskin, and they're just passing it back and forth. They all seem like they're pretty drunk. And you see in this room that there are niches in the walls, and there is a long passage to the west that kind of zigs, then kind of goes straight to the west and then zigs up to the north. And you see that there is another cell door to the north leading to a passage. The goblins are surprised. So
we're rolling initiative then?
yep, everybody roll your inish. You will get a free surprise round.
Got a 5.
Damn it. I want to be like, this roll was for that person, but I've decided which colored dice to apply to who. In my head, I know who the rolls are for, and that's what I'm going to go with. Is that stupid of me?
Nah. So did everybody get their initiation?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Between Mavis and Dorvish, who wants to go first?
I'll go.
No, Mavis.
I don't care. I go first, I guess, this time.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Totally.
So, Jackson, what would you like to do?
Oh, I'm totally like, I didn't even hear my name, and I'm over here. I'll go. Like, I'll go first. I don't care. I will poke up just past Umroth. I don't want to be in the room. I just want to shoot, so I can probably shoot from here. Yeah? That's
Well,
Dentry. Wrong person.
Yeah.
Get line of sight on this guy, yeah?
let's see. Yeah, you could.
That's who it's going to be. 18. I rolled better than 17 this time.
Yeah, that is a hit.
6 points.
Ooh. So that is a dead goblin. And the rest of them all kind of look at the goblin and they start to giggle a little bit. And they're like, hey, Bob's dead. Goblins are surprised. Dorvish, what would you like to do?
Gonna move right here, and if I move to here, right?
Mhm.
Can I kind of just hug this and be behind him technically?
Mm,
I mean, they're all kind of facing the center there, right?
yeah, more or less. They're just sitting around drinking from this wineskin.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm trying to backstab him, but I'll shoot. This guy right here is what I'll.
yeah,
what I'm
I
gonna
would
do.
say that if you wanted to move to here, you could backstab him.
All right, then I'll do that.
Okay.
So 3 + 4 is 7.
That would be a miss.
No.
Oh, your plus?
Those are my pluses. It is an 11.
That's still a miss.
All right. Well, that is wonderful.
So we learned in my Sunday game, one of the people is playing a half-orc assassin. The assassinate ability, if you get to use it, it is no joke. Like if they fail their death save, they don't.
They're dead.
They're dead. That's it. They're gone.
I get double damage, but
yeah.
Instead, I'm marking off another arrow.
All right. So Mavis.
Can't see shit from here.
No, you can't. You could move. What kind of armor is Mavis wearing?
Nothing very good. I think just leather or
A sweater? Is that what you said?
leather.
No.
Yeah, I think it's.
She's one of
leather.
those clerics.
Okay, let's.
Carries a whip, you know.
It's emotional armor. You can't hurt her feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna move over to here and peek in this room.
Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, you see the same thing Umroth saw, that there is a fishing pole leaning up against this wall here, and there is like a crude wicker basket that's sitting there, and a full wineskin.
Okay, so I'll keep watch on the water, I guess.
Okay. Okay, and Cassandra.
It's gonna run in and yell stuff and hit somebody. Maybe attack this one.
Go for it.
Okay. On dice. 17 to hit.
That's a hit.
Cool. For 3 points of damage.
Oh. Cassandra comes in and just crushes this drunk goblin's skull.
Heck yeah.
Best hangover cure ever. And Dentry, what would you like to do?
Dentry will kill somebody. If Dentry can get close to... Nope. Could probably get to here.
Yeah, you could.
Oh, is that 20 feet?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
You could run to right there and smack this guy.
You said here. That's just no. I'm not running between the two of them. Why you don't like me? What I do?
Well, keep in mind they're drunk too, so they have a -1 to their attacks.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 12.
That's a miss.
Figured.
And last but not least, Umroth.
I'll move just in front of Cassandra here and hit that guy.
Okay. That's a hit.
4.
And you just run a goblin through. I like how Imroth just runs up. He probably doesn't even stab with his sword. He just runs up and lets the goblin kind of skewer himself on his sword. All casual like.
Here, buddy, come here, buddy. Just yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go.
Shh, shh, shh. Jackson.
Jackson's gonna walk up to here and then shoot this guy.
All right.
12?
No,
Oh, we decided to miss last time. Yeah, that's right.
that is a miss. But on his turn, he needs to make a morale check.
And if he attacks anybody besides me, he still gets the -2 because I am engaged with him, right?
Shit, he is a he's at a -1, and actually it should have probably been a +1. But anyways, he evidently being drunk has made him exceptionally brave, and so he makes his morale check, and he's going to swing on Dentry.
Oh, okay, well, then I guess it doesn't matter.
But he only gets an 11, and it just glances off of Dentry's armor. Dorvish, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna shoot my bow,
All
but
right.
this time it's only at +3.
Okay,
What's going on out there?
14 hits.
that is a hit. For
2 points of damage.
He has an
from
arrow
my
in him.
arrow.
He has an arrow in him, but he's still standing. And Mavis.
Is only going to mess things up if she tries to get into the fray. So she's gonna mess with the fishing pole.
Okay.
Stupidly.
So
She's trying to get her killed.
the fishing or the wicker basket, when you open it, there seems to be like a bunch of insects, like centipedes, and there's some earthworms. Obviously, it is for bait, and like I said, there's that full wineskin sitting there.
Eh. Is anything pulling up? Is the fishing pole in the water, or is it on the side?
No, it's just leaning up against the wall.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like in the water, like ominously, like maybe you pull on it and there's giant fish, and then okay.
Nope.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
All right, and Cassandra.
Gonna run up and yell and hit this goblin, hopefully.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
He's already hurt, so you ought to be able to finish him off if you touch him.
Yeah.
10 to hit.
Nope, that's a
Yeah.
swing and a miss.
Okay, that's all I can do.
And Dentry.
Ooh.
Oops. Wrong. That was
Dentry
a
will roll.
useless roll.
Oh, I thought that was Dentry at first.
Run back to my room after being not in my room. 20. Sorry, yeah.
You're
Snow.
snowing. Yeah.
Yeah,
What'd you get for your roll?
I had to run back to my room just so I could roll.
Oh,
Again?
no. Oh my gosh.
This goblin is getting all of the luck.
He's drunken master. He's just weaving back and forth. Umroth, what would you like to do?
I'll move next to Cassandra here and kill this goblin, hopefully.
Okay. That's a hit.
Nice.
For
Nice.
6.
A little bit of overkill. Yeah. Umroth comes in and basically carves this goblin up like he is
Those hand warmers.
a side of beef. This game's
There
not
you
about
go.
Dungeons or Dragons. It's all math.
No.
All right.
Your D100 roll is 45.
That is a nothing. You get 3 more rolls.
I figured just everybody had to do one.
Yep. Ooh, an 8. That is pretty good. Let's see here. Oh yeah, that's really good. Okay. 2,000 electrum pieces.
Wow.
Wow.
Which is going to be equal to an additional 1,000 XP.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Mid level up.
But it's
So-
divided.
So one electrum piece is equal to 2 gold pieces.
Yeah, that's a nice little haul. We will
Or
be
no,
buying.
I'm sorry. There's 2 gold pieces to 1 electrum, or
Oh.
or 2 electrum pieces to 1 gold piece. There we go. That's better.
That's still great. It's good.
They're basically electrum, half dollars. One more roll.
Should I do it? Okay.
Everybody was supposed to roll one.
I got 12.
12 is good too. That is another 1,000 copper pieces.
All right.
It's a lot of copper.
Yeah, sure is. We're definitely getting into the copper business, whether we want to be or not.
Right. So that added a whole other 10 XP. Still, this is looking like a good run for you guys today. All right. So from this room,
Did we roll all the rolls we need to roll?
we got them. We got them all. You guys made some decent cash off these 4 goblins. There is this 8-foot archway that leads to the west, and there is this iron door that leads to the north.
Archway's open already.
Correct.
Go ahead with the 10-foot thing, kind of.
Yeah. Let's
Can
go.
let me lead the way.
Yeah, you come over here with me. I can poke around in front of you, and we'll just kind of walk together as long as the dungeon master understands that we're creeping about. And I'm poking in front of my friend here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So hold on. So this hallway is made. The floor is packed earth, and the walls are stone. There's an 8-foot tall ceiling. To the east, of course, there's the 8-foot archway that you came through. To the west, there's a wide zigzagging passage that turns to the north at the end. And with you're poking your 10-foot pole, Dorvish, you notice that along the walls, inset into the stone, there is like an iron rail in the walls.
How high?
About 3 feet high.
All right, I'm gonna point to that, and I'm gonna, thinking we should all stay below this plane.
Okay, and both Umroth and Dorvish need to roll a d6.
Did
Got
you
a
say
2.
D10?
D6.
Oh, D6. 3.
So Umroth didn't do it, but Dorvish steps on a pressure plate, and stone rollers drop down from the ceiling, 2 of them, that are inset with iron spikes, and they roll down the rails that are set into the wall. Both Dorvish and Umroth roll a d20. It's a dex ability check, so you want to roll under your dex.
Okay. Now, do I get any kind of bonuses because I was specifically trying to stay below the rails? This thing is.
Yeah, if you're dropping down, I would say you can you don't need to make the check. And Dorvish, you drop down just in time. And these rollers kind of they start from this side, they roll along the rails, and the rails curve up, and the rollers go back up into the ceiling and are locked there. If Dorvish wanted to, he could try to disable the trap.
I'm gonna try to disable the trap.
Okay.
So am I rolling a
You have a TR 10% chance. But I mean, you guys know where the pressure plate is. So
yeah, no, it's still gonna work, but
it's still going to work, but you know where it is, so you can
Yeah.
avoid that pressure plate.
yeah. And I will continue to look for traps and poke as we move along.
Okay. So this
Yeah.
then and it ends in a door. Check this door. And this door is locked.
Okay. Yeah, I know what you're gonna ask me to fucking do.
If you want to try to pick the lock. So let's see here.
5. I rolled a fucking 5.
Yeah, you pick that lock, I'm pretty sure. Open lock, you have a 15% chance, and with a 5, Dorver's like, hold on, and just goes clink, clink, and unlocks the door.
Fuck it, I'll just push it open with my pole. Just kind of push it.
Okay.
I'll step through it. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here, I'm clearing the map. Trying to. Okay. There. So this room, what is this room? This room. So it's got a broken stone and dirt floor, 10-foot tall ceiling. There are 4 pillars that are 5 feet in diameter that run from floor to ceiling. And you see that there are a pile of bones carefully stacked in the center, like right here. To the north, there's a 10-foot wide hall with a 10-foot ceiling that continues to head north. And like I said, there's a pile of bones here.
Poke it with the pike.
I'll go kick the pile of bones.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
In the pile of bones, you find 2 potions of healing. And there is a throwing dagger.
What's the difference between a throwing dagger and a regular dagger?
Throwing dagger, well, I mean, a throwing dagger is balanced for throwing, but this one, I mean, you're going to have to play with it to figure out what it does. I mean, depending on who wants it.
Yeah. I mean,
so when you examine this dagger, the first thing that you realize is that this is a very finely balanced dagger.
I'll play with it and check it out. If that's
So you kind of play with it and throw it a couple times just to test it out, and you realize that this is a +1 throwing dagger, and that means that it has double the normal range. So the range is, well, here how about that? So there's the range for this throwing dagger. And when used as a melee weapon, the dagger inflicts double damage on a successful hit.
Alright. Well, I'll take it if no one else wants it. Because I like daggers.
Well, yeah, being a thief, of course you do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I
have
mean, Yeah, if Umrod wants to double damage, I mean that's a D4 times 2. I mean it is a magic weapon, but I'm just talking it out before I just give me that. That's mine, but I'll take it unless someone objects or wants to talk about it.
Yeah, go for it. Makes sense for you.
Go, dude.
Uh,
Someone's got to take it. Might as well be you.
I hear you. Well, yeah.
All right, shall we continue on?
So, through this hallway, you see that that at the end of the hallway, it clearly opens up into a much larger spaces. Before you step in, you can see that, and you can once again hear rushing water at the end of this. At the end of this hallway, but you also see that there is another closed iron barred door that leads to the east.
Should we go straight or make a detour?
Well, we can look through the barred door.
Okay.
I mean, looking, again, I'm looking for traps, which is not
So go ahead and roll for your find traps.
22.
Do you want to go? Are they going to the side door here? Sorry, got a lapse.
Yeah, I think that's where we're going. I mean, it's barred. We can look through it before we try to open it.
So Dorvish does not find any traps. Umroth.
Okay. Well, is it locked?
Crapper.
Stuck?
It is locked, but Umroth, you trigger a trap. The entire hall is littered, so the hall. So here, 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 and here. Salad shooter blades shoot up out of the floor. They are saw blade traps. Let's see here. There is no save.
Great.
And they deal 5 points of damage to Cassandra, Dorvish, and Umroth.
5 points?
Yep.
Holy shit. Time to drink some potion.
Yeah, I'm down to 1 hit point now.
Me
So
too.
you just got 2 more health potions.
Yeah.
But
Everybody
you do see that there's a clear path through this hall now. So I mean, there's that. So whoever's drinking a potion can roll a d6 plus 1, and that's the number of hit points you get back.
Well, I'm dead, so that's good.
Oh shit!
It's fine. It's
Oh.
fine.
All right. Well,
So
damn.
Umroth goes down.
And we
Wait,
roll a
wait.
D6.
Yep, d6 plus
Which I-
1.
I get the 5 back. I'm max hit points. I'm sorry, Roth. You were an excellent team player. Yeah.
Rest in pepperoni.
Well, I mean, he's still got Carl Coinbiter.
They're like, hey, Carl, get down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can backtrack and yell upstairs.
Hey, we have to. Dang.
What was Carl? Was he a fighter?
Traps are impossible to find, and they kill you. Great.
It was a halfling.
Yeah. Well, Carl can come back for next week. I think. I don't know if Gabe's packing up or. Oh, he's packing up. All
Why are
right.
traps so impossible to find?
Well, first level thieves, they are low. But yeah, this door is locked. But you know that there's a safe path through here. So whatever. How many potions did you guys use? 2 of them?
2. We used the 2 that we just found.
And then there's like 3 other ones that I have in my inventory.
Yeah.
So did you want to try and pick this lock?
Yeah, I'm gonna poke around real slow with the stick and look for traps and all that. I'm gonna stay out of that pathway, and yeah,
Okay.
if everything looks clear, I'm gonna go ahead and try to pick the lock.
All right.
Might as well. No, I don't think I did it with a 35.
Nope, you're not able to pick that lock.
Oh, so I mean, we can continue on forward in hopes we find the key. Well, or we could go back to here if we want to, and try to, maybe they all link up. I don't know.
We could try the crowbar thing also.
Okay.
Yeah, you could try a crowbar.
Anybody who's strong should try it because I have like 1 in 6 chance. That's not super good.
Yeah, it's not my strong point either, but
I can try.
yeah, give it a try.
Yeah,
But be careful
whoever's strong can go ahead and try to open that door. What's your strength?
Strength is 16
You what?
plus 2. I have a plus 2 to
Okay.
strength. It's the 16.
I'm sorry, what'd you get? Or
I didn't roll anything yet.
what's your strength?
I have a 16, so a plus 2.
Okay, so you have a 4 in 6 chance. So you need to roll a 1 through 4 and a d6.
I rolled a 3.
Okay, so you wrench open the door with the crowbar, and there is a zigzagging hallway that goes to the east.
Well, my strength kind of sucks, so I don't know if I should keep that mace. The plus 1.
Is there any signs of people on the ground or anything? On footpaths or anything on the ground?
Jackson can make a tracking roll.
All right, where do you want me to be to make it, or what am I? Come up here and make.
Roll percentage for Jackson,
Okay.
and you want to get 20 or less.
Nope.
So
Wait.
he says, nope, there's no tracks.
Yeah, okay. Well, again, I'm feeling along, trying to be observant as possible.
Okay.
Just kind of itching forward.
Okay, so
I'm looking for traps all along the way. If you need another roll.
So you don't find any traps, but you smell the scent of it's just a stench of decay.
Should I walk in front of them since I actually have at least I can survive a little bit of a trap?
Yeah. And so you can smell this stench of decay coming from up in this area, and the whole area just reeks of it.
Yeah, I guess we're headed over there to check that out. Something was locked in here. Trying to be observant.
So
looking, poking.
This ends in a pit, and there is it looks like it's a 20-foot deep pit, and when you shine your lantern down in there, you see that it looks like the goblins have been using the pit as a trash dump, and you see numerous bodies at the bottom.
Thinking they're picked clean, huh?
You don't know. You'd have to climb down there to find them.
Man, I don't foresee them throwing away anything worthwhile, but they are low intelligence people, so I mean,
yeah. So I think as a thief, you're probably the most obvious answer because you have climb sheer surface.
Yeah,
and
that's what I've got.
And you've got like an 87% chance. So go ahead and make a percentage roll.
I'll do that. I'll go ahead and tie a rope around my waist and see if I get belayed, just to be smartly so.
The one thing that the thief is good at, and he rolls a 97. So you slip and fall, but the rope catches you, and I would assume Dentry's hanging onto the other end of the rope, and so you don't fall and take falling damage, but you don't graciously climb down either, and so Dentry at this point lowers you down, and you poke around in the bodies, and you find that they did miss something. You find on one of the bodies a gold and ruby necklace worth 100 gold pieces.
Gold and ruby necklace.
And
Worth how much again?
100 gold pieces.
Okay.
And you find a leather pouch with 6 gems worth 50 gold pieces each.
6 gems. All right. We'll go ahead and remove that.
Okay. And
Yeah.
so that's all you find down in the refuse pit, and Dentry hauls you back up. And then, of course, this comes back around. Oh, see, this time you make it. So, yeah, you climb up the sheer surface. And this is these rooms kind of join here. And you can see that in that room, you can see that there are niches in the walls here, and it is an ossuary. And in Dorvish, roll a d6. Okay.
2.
You see something glittering in the ossuary.
Oh, I've got to go see the glitter.
So you find a stone rod that has 4 engraved circles at one end of it, and it's maybe a foot long. And it's when I say stone, it looks like it's carved out of like quartz.
Right.
Now, when you look at it, it occurs to you that it would have unlocked both these doors.
It's a key.
It's a round stone rod, and you recognize that it would fit in the key locks for these iron doors.
Maybe it'll work on another one.
Yep, I'll carry the key with me.
Okay.
And I guess we'll just continue on back. Well, I don't know. I'm going to look around in here now that I'm in here.
You don't find anything else but long, old bones.
Right. Then I guess we're just going to continue on. I'm going to try to, predict looking for the marks where these saws came out of the floor and,
okay.
Yeah,
you're able to avoid them at this point. And so
and if you need me rolling for traps, 41 is bullshit.
So this room, you come to the end of the hall, and this is another room that looks, again, the river has cut this room in half, and it looks like there was a 4th pillar at one time in this room, but now there's only 3. They're 5 feet in diameter, floor to ceiling. The entire room is wet from spray from this waterfall up here to the north. And
I guess we're going to have to do the ring and rope trick.
Well, no, because
there's a dragon.
You see that going across the river here, there is a double knotted rope, and it is anchored to either side, and so you can use the rope that is already anchored to cross here.
All right. Well, poking and
on this
looking for traps.
On this other side, you can see along the shore, or along this, what used to be this wall, that there is a plethora of fungal, like it looks like a fungal grove, and you recognize that there is pixie-wort and bumble-snort growing here. Now, pixie-wort and bumble-snort, I will tell you what they do. That is page 1. So pixie-wort appears as a strange fungal pod that sprouts into purple wildflowers. Pixie-wort is believed to be a cross-pollination from the material, or to the material plane from the Fey realm. And the fungus grows up and then it flowers into petals, and the petals can be dried and made into tea or potion that will cause sleepiness in those that imbibe it. Often used in medicinal remedies or as a sleep aid, and it works as per the sleep spell with a range of self. The fungal pod and stem may also be dried and made into potions by skilled alchemists. Drinking such a potion will cause the biber and all their held items to shrink up to 6 inches high as a potion of diminution for 1d4 turns. And actually, I have a... Here. I have...
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, we'll probably want to retrieve that on our way out.
And I have a picture of that. There it is. Hold on here. So this is what pixie-wort looks like.
Cool.
And then the other one is Bumblesnort. And Bumblesnort Bumblesnort looks like this. And Bumblesnort is a rare fungus found in marshy forest areas usually. Bumblesnort can be used in two ways. The first use is as a powerful hallucinogen that is usually snorted. Users will experience powerful hallucinations for 1d6 plus 6 turns, gaining half of their hit dice as temporary hit points during this time, which usually leads to acts that they would not normally do, believing that they are invincible. It is highly addictive in this form. Bumblesnort has a lucrative following in the black market. The second use is to dry and crush the fungus to be made into a potion that allows one to read the thoughts of others as a potion of ESP.
Well,
ESP seems...
Yeah, sounds really good. I guess, do we have to make a roll to cross this river?
No, you can use the double knotted rope and it will allow you to cross here.
I will do that. I will check around, poke around, and then harvest this stuff to add to our inventory.
Okay.
And put it in a...
Roll a d4.
Okay. I'll roll a d4 for you. 2.
So you are able to get 2 doses of pixie-wort, and you can roll another d4.
All right.
And 1 dose of Bumblesnort.
Terrific.
And there is an 8-foot tall archway that leads to the east.
I guess I'm gonna scout and look down the hallway there as people come across.
Okay.
And I will roll for looking for traps.
Okay. And I assume you're using your 10-foot pole.
Exactly, 10-foot pole. If the water, I mean, if it's if it's slanted or something, I'll kind of hold the torch a little bit out to see if air currents are making it move funkier stuff.
So with your 10-foot pole, you do find that there are another 10-foot wide pit here that it is. Let's see. It is 10 foot. It's 10 feet long, 5 feet wide, 15 feet deep, and this top layer is spring loaded, and it testing it with your 10-foot pole, you determine that that this is a trapped area. You would fall 15 feet inside, so you'd take 3d6 falling damage plus spike damage at the bottom.
Yeah, so I will definitely point that out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we can easily hop across.
Well, it's 10 feet. I would. That might be a little difficult.
What is there anything over there that it's preventing us from going to, or is it like a dead end?
The passage looks like it takes a turn to the south.
Okay, so we need to do something to cross it then.
What about a run and jump type thing? I can try to climb the walls.
Yeah, I would say
across.
That you could do a run and jump, and it would just be your choice of either a strength or dex ability check.
We could fill it with the corpses from down here.
Well, I rolled below my dex, so that puts me across.
Okay.
And
you could you could try to hammer in a spike and tie off a rope if you wanted to.
Please.
Sure thing.
Cool.
So then everybody can just kind of shimmy across the rope, and you see that there is this. You see that it turns to the south. On here. Actually. Go ahead and make a Dwarvish, make a find traps check.
That's really what I wanted to do. Yeah.
Nope.
50. No.
Okay. So yeah, you see that this hallway turns to the south.
Well, I'm poking along with my fucking 10-foot pole.
Okay.
Looking and trying to do what I have to do,
And you see that there's an 8-foot tall archway here. And in this room, this room, you can hear that there are a bunch of, there are 5 goblins in here. And they are all grumbling and complaining, and they are taking turns running. There is a stone door here, and the stone door, when you look at it, at first you see this door, and it looks like it has been smeared with what might be dirt, maybe, and but under the dirt, or under whatever this mud, whatever is on the door, you see an engraving of a dwarf smiling, sitting on a chamber pot, and he's raising a beer stein of frothing ale as if he's toasting whoever's looking at him. And these goblins are running to the door, and they're trying to mess with the door, and then they're running away from the door and throwing up. And this entire room just stinks. It smells like feces and garbage.
What?
And so the goblins are taking turns running to this door, trying to unlock the door, then running away, throwing up, and then the next goblin will run up and try to pick the lock and run away and throw up.
I guess the way to do this then is to just start fucking them up.
Okay, everybody roll initiative. And the goblins are surprised.
Seven. I'm gonna try to pull my backstab off on one of them. What I want to do.
Between Mavis and Dentry, which one of you wants to go first?
I'll go first. Sure.
Okay. All right. So Dorvish, you want to run in and try to backstab one of them?
Well, I mean, I'm backstab with the bow.
Oh.
You know, to get the backstab attack, I got to hit them from behind, and they're not be aware. And so if we're surprising and they're running back and forth and everything, I'm just, this guy here might be running to the door. I'd just really like to hit him from behind.
Yeah, you can do that. There's nothing that says you can't use a ranged attack for backstab, so go for it.
All right, so I'm gonna get +3 because it's
Which one are you going for?
That one right up there in the front, running right towards the door.
So you're running all the way into which one?
I'm gonna come. I've got the thing pulled wrong. I'm sorry. I'm gonna come to right here, and as they're running all to this door here, I'm gonna shoot this guy right here in the back with an arrow.
Okay, go for it.
That's what I'm doing. And that'll be an 11.
Nope.
Yeah, so then that is my turn.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I can step just a few more feet this way and prepare for the melee.
All right. What would Mavis like to do?
The only thing she can do, let's see. Probably she can make it to shoot a rock around the corner, maybe. Let's say.
Yeah.
Like here.
Yeah, you could hit this guy.
All right, let's try. Oops, wrong die. Okay. 12 to hit.
Ah, that's a miss.
Damn it. Okay, so she'll kind of scrunch up against the wall as best she can so people can get by.
Yeah. All right. Dentry, what would you like to do? O'Brien.
Looking at snow.
Sorry, I forgot I was muted.
He's watching the snow in LA.
Yeah.
Well, I keep trying to talk, and then I someone's talking, so then I mute myself, and then.
Oh yeah.
I think I get to here. So I hit this goblin here.
Go for it.
Hey, nat 20.
Ooh.
Fuck yeah.
So you're gonna do maximum damage with your weapon. What are you using?
No, I'm using a sword.
Okay. So you do 8 plus your strength modifier.
That is 10.
Yeah, this goblin basically explodes and is no longer with us.
Woohoo!
This is for Umroth.
Basically, yes.
Goblins are still puking and surprised. Cassandra, what would you like to do?
Let's see if I can make it over there. Okay, I think I can make it through. I think I can push my way over there. And try and hit this one.
Okay, go for it.
16 to hit.
That is a hit.
For 2.
Okay. So you crack him a good one, but he's still standing. A little bit wobbly, but he's still there. And last, Jackson.
Jackson's like, wait, what's going on, guys? And just runs as far as he can. Let's see how far I can get him.
With his 20 feet of movement. I'm coming.
No, I think, did Jackson only have 20?
Oh no, he probably has 30 because he's probably wearing leather.
Oh wait, no, you're right. He has 20. He's heavy armored.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's wearing chain.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay.
That's as far as it gets.
All right. So that brings us back to Dorvish, and so the goblins are now able to act. Dorvish, what would you like to do?
Well, he hasn't acted yet. Is this guy right here in my face facing the other way?
No, they're all turned towards you now.
All right. Well, I'm going to stab him with my throwing dagger.
Okay. Go ahead and make a melee attack.
This is +3. Has its a magic dagger and. All right.
Nope.
What a bullshit. Yeah.
It glances off his leather armor.
Yeah. I'll move 5 feet this way just to give some room.
Okay. What would Mavis like to do?
Be able to see between people enough to hit one of them. Do you think I could do that with this one?
Yeah.
Okay. 5 to hit. Must miss.
Nope.
Damn it.
And
That's
Dentry.
Dentry will move somewhere where he's not getting overwhelmingly flanked, because that's how people die.
Yes.
So I'll just move up to here and go for this one.
Go for it.
14?
That's a hit.
Yes.
Sweet.
He's already hurt too. He's got to fall.
3.
Yeah, you come up and stab him in the neck, and he goes down. Goblins. So this goblin is going to swing on Dorvish. Oh,
I've
he's
got
at
an
a
AC.
-1. He got a 16. What's your AC?
My AC is not on that character sheet. Here we go. My AC is 3.
So he hit with a short sword for 6. Ooh, 6 points.
I'm dead.
Oh! And another one goes down. Dun, dun.
Shit. Oh no.
Okay.
I'll lose all the traps and goblins.
This goblin's going to move over here and attack Cassandra at a -1. For an 8 and a miss. And this goblin will move up here and attack Dentry at -1. For 3. Okay. Cassandra, what would you like to do?
Which one's hurting? This one or the other one?
These 3 have not been touched yet.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna attack this one then.
Okay.
Okay. 19 to hit. That's
No,
bad.
that hits.
Oh, nice. Sweet. For 5 damage.
Ooh, and Cassandra rips this guy, rips off his lower jaw and kills him.
I'm gonna step over here and make a little room.
Okay. Jackson.
Jackson will move up to here and shoot on the closest one.
Go for it.
Hey, thank goodness, nat 20.
Nice. So that's 6 points of damage, and this goblin drops. Oh, my heart. Now we're to Mavis.
It's gonna do a lame thing with the sling and see if it helps.
Okay.
4 to hit. God damn it, Mavis.
Fucking Mavis.
Sucks.
We're back to Dentry.
Dentry will move up to here and attack
Go for it.
and miss with 4.
Oh. Goblin is going to swing on Dent. Well, actually, before he swings on Dentry, he needs to make a morale check. And I need to look at what his morale actually is. Goblin. He got no. Oh, wait. Yes, he made his morale. So he will swing on Dentry at a -1. 13. What is Dentry's AC?
2.
No, he missed. Your armor, it just bounces right off. Cassandra.
Time to end this. Do this. Come on. Roll fucking 2. Damn it.
Shit. Jackson, you got a clear shot on him.
Jackson. I'm assuming a 7 misses.
7 does miss. Shit. Mavis.
Maybe she'll do a man with the pointy rock. 16 to hit. Damn.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, and I have to find the 1d4 in the box somewhere. Okay, there we go. For 1 point of damage. Go Mavis.
So he's like, ow, my head. Dentry.
Dentry.
Stop throwing rocks at me.
10 misses, I'm sure.
Just to spread it out, the goblin will swing. Well, first, the goblin needs to, again, make a morale check. He makes it with a 6. This is a brave goblin. So he's going to...
If he's still on percent, he gets the -2 because of my skill.
Oh, that's right. So he will make a... So he'll be at a -3 total, and he'll swing on Cassandra. And probably misses... What's Cassandra's AC?
2.
Yeah, he misses with an 11. Cassandra.
Return fire. Roll 4. God damn it.
Oh, shit. We're back to Jackson. This is the luckiest goblin ever. He actually thinks he's doing well.
Jackson rolled a 1.
Oh, shit. Jackson breaks the bowstring.
Son of a bitch.
Mavis. Come on, Mavis, get in
I'll
there.
save the day. Seven.
Fuck. Dentry. And the goblin now is like sticking his thumb on, or sticking his hand on his nose. Going, you can't get me.
18.
That hits.
I add my strength, right?
Yes.
5.
Okay. Now there's a dead goblin. Got him that time. There
Fucking
we're-
finally.
Right?
At least there's a bunch of vomit around for us to wade through.
Right. So yeah, there's vomit all over the floor.
Is it
Okay.
dissolving Dwarvish's body?
No, poor Dorvish is just laying in the vomit.
Oh.
And you guys get 5 rolls, percentage roll on the table 6.
Okay. Should I keep track of the stuff since
I've already
Dwarvish?
got the text file.
Oh, it's a text file. Okay, it's not in your sheet. Okay, cool. All right.
Sorry about that. Lost for a second. Don't know if I missed anything.
No, you get 5 rolls for treasure.
Okay. 10 exactly.
Okay, that was definitely worth it. You get another 2,000 electrum pieces.
Okay, so that's 4,000 total.
Okay. And second roll.
Who's gonna make it? Anyone?
I'm back.
You want to
You
make
guys hear me?
Yeah. Do you want to make a percentage roll?
What did I miss? I couldn't. The last minute, I've been trying to reconnect.
Oh. Sorry?
We're just rolling for treasure.
Yeah, make a percentage roll.
Okay. Huh, 93.
And you can make another one for Jackson.
Okay. 77.
And just Mavis can make one.
Okay. 36.
Nope. And last roll, who wants to make the last roll?
I'll do
Not
it.
the guy who's rolling 70s and 90s.
I'll do it. Hold
Yeah.
on. It's going the wrong way. There we go.
Nope, nothing. So your party that started as 8 is down to 4, and you've got this door that you know is locked. And now that you're closer to it, you realize that the door is actually covered in smears of feces from the goblins. But you know that the door is locked, and for some reason they were trying to get in there.
Does that weird stick thing we found fit in this door or no?
That is an excellent question. Hold on here. Let me look. I don't think it does. But let me find the refuse bit. Here it is. Oh no, it wasn't. It was the ossuary. That's right. It does not fit in this door. So you have a couple of options. You could try to break the door down. It might be better at this point to put a pin in it and make your way back to the inn, and maybe bolster your forces and rest at this point, since there's been a lot of damage going around. And maybe you can pick up somebody who can actually unlock the door. It's up to you. I mean, you could try to break the door down. It's really up to Dentry and Cassandra at this point.
Yeah, I want to go back up. It's super gross down here, and the person we had who was good at picking locks died horribly. So it might be a good time to take a break.
Okay.
We've lost half our party in a span of 20 minutes. Yeah, I think we're going back up.
Okay.
Yeah, we're friends.
Okay, so you guys make your way back up to the inn, and that travel time takes probably another 30 minutes. And you are back in the inn. I guess I gotta redo these. Zoomroth is no longer with us. And Dorvish is no longer with us.
No, I wanna leave all of Dorvish's shit to my next character.
You can do that. And so Jackson and Mavis join our table. And you guys can
Do you want me to divide all this stuff by 4 then?
Yes.
Meet outside for a snowball fight.
What'd you say?
So Wes is going to divide the treasure by 4.
Okay. Okay, you'll have to change the gold necklace and the 6 gems up because I'm gonna do them in just in straight gold pieces. Is that okay?
Yeah, you could sell those in town.
Okay. So.
Or you can hang on to the gems, and you can use gems as currency. A lot of people do.
Oh.
Well, there's 6 gems worth 30 gold pieces each. So I'll give everybody 1 gem worth 30 gold pieces.
And then you could keep a party kitty.
Yeah, okay. And then I will put the necklace and 2 gems in the party kitty then.
There you go.
All right. So everybody will get 3,500 copper pieces, 1,000 electrum pieces, and a gem worth 30 gold pieces. And then we officially begin the party kitty, and in it is a necklace, a golden ruby necklace worth 100 gold pieces, and 2 gems worth 30 each.
Cool.
And you each get 711.25 experience.
Can you repeat what we got in terms of the stuff? I was just clicking away, and you said 700.25?
711.25 XP.
711.25. And then what was the individual copper before the
Okay, each character got 3,500 copper.
Mm-hmm.
And they got 1,000 electrum pieces, and then they got a gem worth 30 gold pieces.
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah, and then in the party kitty we have a stone rod with engraved circles that's some sort of key. 2 doses of pixel wart, a dumble snort dose, the necklace, golden ruby necklace worth 100 gold pieces, and then the 2 gems.
So if you wanted to trade the if you wanted to trade the necklace with Nema Crinklegringle in town, she would go to the alchemist and have 2 potions of diminution made and a potion of ESP made.
You're saying if all that goes to, if that's what they want to do?
Yeah, if you guys want to, you can trade in the golden ruby necklace and the pixie wart and the bumble snort to get 2 potions of diminution and 1 potion of ESP.
That sounds good to me.
I
Who?
agree.
Yeah, give them to the cleric.
Okay.
The potions or
The potions, yeah.
So the potions of diminution. It. Alright, trying to find potion. I'm doing it the hard way. Potion. The potion of diminution, it will shrink you. Whoever drinks it shrinks to 6 inches high.
okay.
While shrunk, the character is unable to harm creatures larger than 1 foot tall. Narrow spaces, the character can slip through narrow spaces, and if you remain motionless, you have a 10% chance of not being seen. So you get 2 of those, and then you get a potion of ESP. It grants the power of reading thoughts. This works in the same way as the magic user spell ESP in the player's tome. Standard potion duration applies. So the potions last for 1d6 plus 6 turns.
1d6 plus what?
1d6 plus 6 turns.
Turns. Okay.
So they last quite a while. I mean, 1 turn is 10 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. Got it all written down.
All right. So that was a good chunk of XP. That puts you closer to 2nd level. Probably not there yet.
Yeah, but I got good stats because I'm throwing away the 5. So
Yeah.
that's,
And so
I'm gonna come back with probably a fighter thief.
good idea.
Sweet. Looking forward
And
to it.
you still have your witch too, right?
I do still have the witch, but I mean, she's really more of a supportive, just kind of secondary character. I wasn't,
Okay.
whether we load up on her or not, I don't particularly care. But I thought a fighter thief, stacked with dexterity and strength,
And
could you-
for your fighter thief, don't forget you get to pick a combat talent.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over all that.
Yeah, that's an issue number 1 of Carcass Crawler. So there's 6 different combat talents. You get one at 1st level, 5th level, and 10th level.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm definitely going to check all that out. I'll have another character next week. But yeah, I think I'll make a fighter thief so I can continue to try to pick locks and be useful in that way.
Yeah.
And still, I might be more of a dex fighter thief,
Yeah.
We'll see. I don't know.
I would also
I got really good stats. I could go paladin too, though. Paladin thief?
Yeah. I would also say that you can start out that new character fighter thief with a total of 500 XP. So that would be 250 XP for each.
Oh yeah. All right. XP to new. Is that for my golden crap that I left it?
Well, I would say that
Or is it just being cool? Because
you're not gonna. I mean, everybody's level 1, and I don't want you lagging too far behind. So I would say start with 250.
I understand. Yeah, I might come back with a paladin though. So I don't know.
Well, if you come back with just a straight paladin, then you can make it. He can start with 500 XP.
Yeah, so I'm gonna mull it over. I mean, I was really doing a lot on the thieving and pick and rolls, you know.
Right.
So I
Well,
don't know.
when it works great. And like I said, thieves start to get better. Obviously at higher levels. It's just.
Yeah.
I might.
The part.
I might look over there are alternate rules for thieves to use D6 skills. So the way that it basically works is that thieves get expertise points, and so each point allocated to a skill improves the chance of success by 1 in 6. And so at first level, a character, you start with 4 expertise points that you can allocate to the different skills that you have. So that way, instead of you could say, well, out of the 4, I'm going to put 3 into lock picking, and so then you would have a 3 in 6 chance of picking locks, and you could take that extra one and put it into finding traps, and that would mean you'd have a 2 in 6 chance of finding traps.
Yeah,
but you would still be at 1 in 6 for like climb sheer surface. So it gives you a little bit more options, and you can find that on page 29 of Carcass Crawler issue 1 if you want to do it that way.
I'll have to grab those Carcass Crawlers, it looks like, and check that out then. But yeah, I'll build a different character. Thanks for playing. It was pretty fun.
Yeah.
I died.
Yeah, we'll see you guys next week. I'm excited to see your new character, Wes. Have a good day.
Oh, yeah, you too. It's just a character, whatever. I'll make another one. It'll do some stuff. Probably won't be a bard again.
I don't know. The Fascinate was pretty cool, though.
It was cool, man. And I could come back with Dwarvish 2.0 with better stats. But
yeah, there's an option there. So, all right, guys. I will see you next week, and we will continue exploring the catacombs.
All right. See you next week.
All right. See you next week.
Bye.